During special teams period, we find each other. So for 20 minutes every day, sat on one knee, talked about life after football. Not having as much as you would like to have had when you were young. We always just said, we're never gonna be in that situation again.
The good thing, I was able to come into some money. I ended up buying the building.
We ain't gonna be broke ever. No, it's not even an option to be broke.
Nice doing business, let's make this thing work. I'm always trying to make sure that it's business, I'm making money. I wanna have fun, but I'm trying to make sure the fun actually brings funds.
On the business side of it, the fact that he's done well doesn't surprise me at all because of his intelligence and his drive. But the part that sticks out for me is the family. He's a devoted father.
This is my son. Hey, buddy. You met my son?
Yes, sir.
Get him to the NBA.
He's a very proud dad.
Man, he is the ultimate dad.
The role he took on as a father, he took that role on the same way he took on football.
All right, Mr. James, I'm gonna get you to look right here.
The oldest is Quisha, graduated from UDC. She's passed the bar. Imani, that's my future plastic surgeon. Other one is Iyanna. Iyanna is my singer. I have 3 boys. The oldest is Eden. He's a freshman at Howard University.
That's Ian James. That's Ian James. Dance in attendance. Ian James to the house. Touchdown. Look at that. Pumped up.
Middle son, call him Jizzle Man. Heavily recruited, one of the top players in the nation.
I'll be committed to the University of Cincinnati.
If he really wants it, he'll make it to the NBA without a doubt. And then my youngest is Euro. He's coming into his own, and so he's like a blank canvas out there.
It's dynamite. I see your fit. Don't think nobody know now. Don't think that for a second.
The best thing is like you get to relive your life through them, and the mistakes or the obstacles or the situations that occur, you have an answer for. You are their Superman. I've always embraced that challenge.
While his children are on their way to accomplishing great things, Edge earned his final football accomplishment in 2021 when he went into the Pro Football Hall of Fame alongside teammate Peyton Manning.
It was special to go in on the same weekend with him. Had a great party, had my kids there, kept them up way too late, but Edgerrin's party didn't start until like, 2.
Is the car working? Did you check it? You gonna go with it? I saw it. It looks real good.
Edge made sure to put his unique imprint on his Hall of Fame weekend.
That was my first ever speech. But I've always said if I give a speech, it'll be at the Hall of Fame and I'm gonna kill it. They're gonna know that Edge was here. This is a special moment for me, my family, and those close to me. I want to thank my Hall of Fame presenter, Mr. Jim Irsay.
One of the greatest Hall of Fame speeches ever. I mean, he's a Renaissance man, he's a poet.
To my mama, we're here.
I didn't even see that coming.
No blueprint, no manual, and most importantly, no man. I'm your man. To my children, you all made me proud to be your dad. Watching and helping y'all pursue your dreams is a beautiful thing.
You're so impressed with this guy and his ability to fight through adversity in a lot of different ways. I pulled my son in the room and I said, you watch this speech, this guy's unbelievable. What he fought through to become one of the great players of all time. That's why, I was sitting there bawling like a baby. People looked at my gold teeth and dreads and were shocked and surprised. I had never been under arrest or spent time in jail. So many people told me that you can't have dreads and gold teeth and be accepted in the NFL, but I never listened. I always knew who I was, a great football player, a great father, a proud black man, a lion, and this was my main.
His speech made me cry.
As a matter of fact, look at my Pro Football Hall of Fame bust, rocking the same dreads they said I shouldn't. And to all those who have been judged prematurely because of their appearance, the way they speak, where they come from, and in the minds of many should be locked up in prison, I represent us. I'm forever immortalized, locked up in the Canton Correctional Institution. Inmate number 336 in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. My career started with gold teeth and ended with this gold jacket. Good night and God bless.
His speech was awesome. It put great thought, and that was him, who he was.
Edge's speech is one for the books.
His speech was powerful.
And that was probably the perfect line. That's who I am, and that will never leave me.
We all know the impact that he had on the field, success with different organizations, but to me, it's going to be more about those people that got to know him.
Edge, how you doing, man? Great to see you.
You know, you listen to his Hall of Fame speech, I think you get a sense of what his legacy is all about. Doesn't matter what you look like, it's about who you are. And to be able to step across some of those barriers that we've all had for years and this country's had for years and go, just get to know me. And, you know, let's get to know each other. Let's put all that other stuff aside and just say, who are you?
I grew up in Immokalee, Florida. It's one of the poorest cities in the U.S.
This is how we started out.
I've always brought home with me, no matter where I went. The beauty of the game of football, you know, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, what you do, how you grew up. The football is what matters. A lot of time people paint this picture of what you're supposed to be when the world is wide open, man. The world is receptive to so many things and so many people. I think the world wants more real people, and people are afraid to be real. And it takes a person to say, man, I'm just gonna be myself, and I'm willing to accept what comes with it. I think you gotta keep going. It's just the way of the world.
Yeah, you live that. You live that.
Always celebrate the small victories. You gotta make sure that you let everybody know, like, it's possible.
Go to the gold jacket. Go to the gold jacket.